Good evening. I'm Kate Frauci. I'm a 200-hour registered yoga teacher. This recording tonight is um, to serve as a practice to drop in and connect. I felt called to do a recording for the chakras. So we're going to meditate on our energy centers and move through a quick movement practice just to kind of bring a little embodiment into it. And then we'll go into a full Shavasana where we bring awareness to each chakra as we breathe. So this will be a relatively short practice, but it could be a incredibly potent practice if you bring yourself fully into the space this evening, into the practice, and allow yourself to be present, allow yourself to feel what you feel, experience what you experience without any judgment, just observation. When we're working with our energetic centers, it's not necessarily something that we can touch. You know, we can touch our finger, we can touch our nose, but we can't really touch our actual solar plexus because it's energy. So, think of this as a routine maintenance for your energetic system. Much like you would go and have a checkup at the doctor, you can come to the mat and you can bring some balance and alignment into these energetic centers that govern our body and sometimes can govern some physical aspects as well. But we won't get into too much chakra knowledge. It's said two different ways. In the Western world, a lot of times you'll hear chakra. Traditionally, I know that it is chakra. So it's kind of, again, here we are in the West. Here we are I am in the middle of the Midwest. So I'm in the middle of the Western world. Um, anyways, so I would just like it to invite you into the practice this evening. Um, I'm going to start some music and I'm going to light some candles. So this is an invitation for you to just take a moment, make sure that you have some things for Shavasana. If you'd like to get comfy, maybe have a pillow and a blanket handy so you can cover up, and any props or anything like that. If there's any candles or anything that you'd like to light, you can do that as well. So let's take a moment here. I'll get some music started for us. And I want you to take a moment to actually prepare your space. So now that you've taken a little time to prepare a space, maybe light a candle or an incense, maybe you'd like to apply a little bit of essential oil. I had forgiveness handy, so that's what I used. And then I invite you to come in to your space this evening, come into your easy seated pose. Just take a moment to take a couple full breaths if it feels comfortable and safe for you to close your eyes. Start to come more fully into your space, more fully into the present moment. Each inhale calls all of the pieces of you in. Each exhale roots you down into your center. And as you continue to breathe, see if you can breathe into the belly first, and then fill the chest cavity. Nice big full breaths. Exhaling away the day, exhaling away any stress or tension that you just really don't need to be holding on to. Now we'll take a little bit more focus into the breath. We're going to do a 4 square breath. Inhaling to the count of 4, holding at the top for the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 4, and then holding at the bottom for a count of 4. So you can draw a visual in your head as you inhale. Another side of the square as you hold. Exhale and hold it there. Keep going with this breath pattern. Notice if your shoulders or your legs want to be tense, see if you can relax them as you exhale. Keep going with the 4 square breath. If you lose or misstep, just start over. That's okay. Couple more here, letting this really call your presence fully into the practice this evening. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm now. Nice, slow, even inhales and exhales. Let it be easy and effortless as you notice what you notice about 4 square breath. Notice how you feel in your body and in your mind. And as you're breathing naturally, let's bring a little bit of awareness into the body, noticing where your seat is touching the earth and the feet are maybe making a little contact, pieces of the legs touching the earth if you're in that easy seated position. Noticing where the legs might be tense, where you can let the legs relax into the support of the earth on your exhale. Maybe even imagining drawing up some of that support from the earth as you inhale, letting it straighten the spine. Maybe your spine has had a little bow in it, so you can straighten it up. Really open the chest to breathe freely. Keep the chin parallel to the earth. Now notice if the shoulders or the arms are tense. See if you can relax through the shoulders and the arms as you receive that support from the earth, spreading up the tailbone. Take a couple breaths here with this awareness within your body. No judgments, just awareness and observation. And go ahead and start to take the head around in a circle. Some crown circles here. one direction, or you can go shoulder to shoulder with the ears, depending on what your range of motion and comfort is. Of course, you never want to be cranking the neck, so as you take your head around in a circle, think length through the spine as you roll the head back and forward. You know, cranking it all the way back like that really doesn't do much. So I always like to think of this as just kind of rolling off a little bit of that weight off the shoulders. Go ahead and switch directions. And then bring the head to neutral. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, release. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple times. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Just maybe it feels good to open the arms a little bit. And then maybe swing side to side just a bit. And then coming into butterfly, seated butterfly. In your seated butterfly here, your feet are drawn together. And you can have your heels pretty far away if you need to. You can have them really close if that's what feels good. Remember, we want length in the spine. And notice my knees don't touch the ground. I'm very tight through the hips, as many of us are. So now let's go ahead and start to activate through the chakras, through our yoga poses tonight. So in our butterfly, we're going to root down into the seat bone. Sometimes it's helpful to have a pillow to tilt the hips properly so you're not dipping. If you feel like you have a dip and you can't sit up straight, put a pillow underneath you. Suss around. Find your earth seat there. Straighten up through the spine. You can hold on to the ankles, whatever works for you. Find your butterfly. We're going to connect through the crown. The crown is at the top of the head. Imagining a white glow, maybe growing, an opening maybe at your crown, whatever that looks like or feels like to you. Breathe into that. Connect with your crown chakra, growing to extend up past the clouds, past the atmosphere. You can repeat after me if you feel called, or just take these in and let them settle where they may. I go beyond my limiting beliefs and accept myself totally. I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul. I am divinely guided and inspired. I am infinite and boundless. Take a nice big inhale. Hold it at the top. See if you can squeeze like you would do a Kegel. This is a root lock. Squeeze, hold as you exhale. Squeeze, hold, and then fully release. Send the legs straight, moving down into the third eye with a seated forward fold. So make sure that you're rooted into your seat bones as you reach up towards the sky, feeling connected through the crown. And as you exhale and fold forward, find that seated forward fold, whatever feels good for you tonight. And then bring awareness into that third eye, that spot in between the brows, a couple inches back. Imagine an illuminating purple glow in that area. Breathe deeply and see if you can grow this glow. Grow the awareness as we're connecting with our upper chakras before we drop into our body. Activating, clearing, balancing, just bringing awareness even at the very least. that third eye, that intuition. I see clearly. I am connected to the divine source of the universe. I always honor and follow my intuition. I invite sacred transformation. It is safe for me to see the truth. Breathe deeply here. Imagining that third eye just glowing with these affirmations that you've nourished it with. And on your next inhale, inhale all the way up. Exhale, release any fear or doubt. Bring your feet into your easy cross-legged position again, but then walk the hands behind you. We're going to open the throat chakra. So as you walk your hands back, lean into the heels of your hands. Arms are straight, elbows are kind of turned out so that you can squeeze the shoulder blades together and really open up. Now remember, thinking length through the crown, not really cranking the head all the way back, but opening so that there's just a gentle stretch in that throat chakra. Breathing into that blue orb. The throat chakra is a blue orb color, glowing. It's our creative expression, our truth. Imagining as you're breathing, growing that light orb. Each breath grows it more vibrant, clear, and radiant. Walk the hands up a little bit, but continue to keep the throat chakra open. I speak up for myself. I express myself with clarity and confidence. When I speak, I do not back away from what is true. I express gratitude toward life. Imagine that blue orb sending out gratitude towards life. On the exhale, walk the hands back up. And then taking an inhale with the arms up overhead, interlock the fingers, push the fingers up towards the side. And now just lean over, keep the legs relaxed. Spine stays aligned. No bowing forward, nothing, no funky. Just a nice clean side stretch. Inhale up and exhale to the other side. Feeling that beautiful connectedness here now in this upper half of our body, those top 3 energetic centers. Inhale back up to center. Exhale the arms all the way out, and then inhale the arms in as you give yourself a hug. Draw the chin into the chest. And as you inhale, open the arms back up. And then as you exhale, alternate which arm was on top. Again, giving yourself a beautiful hug. And then inhale, open up. All right, moving into child's pose. Whatever your variation of child's pose is, you can have the knees touching the toes. The toes touching, knees wide, or you can have the knees together. Like I said, it really does depend on where you're at in your mobility. So find your child's pose. And as you sink down into your child's pose, give yourself a couple breath cycles to just explore this. Notice how, as you give your body permission by way of breath to relax and release, that you can actually physically relax and release into the pose a little bit more. Child's pose is a beautiful pose to stretch. It's a beautiful pose to lower your cortisol levels. It's a beautiful pose to give your body an opportunity to really feel safe enough to relax. All of your internal organs are protected. And again, this is a beautiful rooting pose. You can really ground and center. So let's go ahead and activate that root chakra now, rooting down into the support of the earth. First, feeling the support of the earth beneath you, and then maybe seeing if you can feel, sense, or imagine as you inhale, the earth kind of sinks around you, and as you exhale, you sink into the earth. So there's this beautiful support of the earth rising to greet you, and then kind of sinking into the earth a little bit more as you exhale. Having this visual of this ebb and flow of support and gratitude with the earth, allowing that to activate that root chakra at the base of the spine, that red glow, that feeling of safety. Yeah, keep breathing, imagining that earth softening around you. As you inhale the earth's loving energy and feel or see it as it grows around you. Again, as you sink deeper on the exhale into the earth, sense or feel what it feels like to be fully supported, fully protected, fully loved in this space right now. I love being in my body. I am centered and grounded. I am at peace with the material world in which I live. I am able to let go of fear and know that I am eternally safe. Take a big inhale. As you exhale one last time into the beautiful support of the earth, and then slowly bring yourself into a tabletop position. And from tabletop here, we're just gonna work a little bit into the root chakra, just a little bit more before we move up to that sacral. Push the hips up to the sky into a down dog. And then feel this more active pose, rooting down into the feet. Triceps are in line with the ears, hands are planted, arms are long. Connecting down into the earth through the feet, but also keeping that awareness around that tailbone, that root chakra. Breathe in that nourishment up through the feet into the root chakra. And then as you exhale, bring yourself down into tabletop position. So here we're going to activate the sacral chakra now, moving upwards. The sacral chakra is in between that pubic bone and the navel. So right about here, we all have a sacral chakra. We all have a womb space. Everybody. So now let's activate it. So go ahead, and if you feel safe, close your eyes. Check to make sure that you're aligned correctly in tabletop position. So the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. We're gonna do cat-cow to bring some light and energy and activation into the sacral chakra. So drop the navel, draw the crown and the tailbone towards each other to experience cow. This would be an inhale. And then as you exhale, pushing the navel into the spine as you draw the chin towards the hips. Inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Find your rhythm. But what I really want you to focus on is that sacral chakra, that orange glowing orb, that birthplace of creativity, our sexual expression, our pleasure, our joy, Imagine as you're inhaling and exhaling in between cat and cow, you're fanning the fire of the sacral chakra, illuminating that orange glow, much like you would blowing on an ember in a fire. Bringing yourself into the tabletop position again. Continuing with our activations of each chakra through some movement. Moving up to the solar plexus. The solar plexus is beneath the diaphragm, above the navel. So right about there. That sunny spot of self-confidence, self-control. Lengthen that right leg out. Lengthen the left arm. So now notice here, if you started to get shaky, you can lower the leg just a little bit, or you can kickstand the toe on the ground. That's where you're at for your practice tonight. You can also, I don't know if you want to do a forearm, if the wrists are really hurting, but that's also not conducive to a straight spine. So this one's a little bit more difficult, especially for those that have wrist issues. So just hold it as long as you can. If you need a rest, return to child's pose. As you lengthen, make sure that the top of the left foot is rested into the mat for support. Notice if you're leaning to one side or the other, see if you can squeeze the long arm and the long leg towards center to bring your awareness into center and activate the core. And as you breathe, imagine a spot of sunshine is glowing as you're breathing in and exhaling. And let's go ahead and fan the flames now, inhaling. And as you exhale, draw the knee and the elbow towards each other. And then exhale, lengthen, inhale, fan the flames of the solar plexus. Feel the strength of your core. Feel the strength of your back. That's confidence. Building stamina. Building brain power. Making ourselves smarter, sexier. One more. And coming back into center. Switching sides now, keeping that flame ignited. Lengthen the left leg, lengthen the right arm. The spine is straight, so your gaze should be down at your mat. Really rooting into the pieces that are touching the earth and supporting you. Squeezing the long arm and the long leg into center. And then taking an inhale and squeeze it in. See if you can imagine that flame burning brighter, the sunshine getting brighter, whatever comes to you in your visual of the solar plexus as you exhale, lengthen. Oh wait, inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze the elbow and the knee in towards center. Strong back, core engaged, really lengthening through the fingertips and the finger toes. I can't speak. Breathing, keep it long for one more time, and then exhale, bring it back into center. Go ahead and take a child's pose. Notice what you notice by way of breath now that we've worked up through the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. We started by connecting with our upper three chakras, and now we bring it all together with the heart. It's where it all meets the spirit energy and the earth energy. It all begins and ends in the heart. So go ahead and walk yourself up to seated. And first, we're going to do some cactus arms, and then I'm going to have you lay down. We'll do one more heart opener. a little bit of a stretchy stretch, and then we'll go into Shavasana to bring it all together. So inhaling the arms up, and then exhaling into cactus arms. Hold it here. See if you can squeeze the shoulder blades together. Relax the shoulders, but squeeze the shoulder blades together. Those triceps are parallel with the earth, or the arms, the upper arms. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze and open, maybe even gazing up just a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Just bringing awareness into the heart chakra, this green orb. Beautiful green orb that we're growing. As we inhale, drawing up the earth energy into the heart, and as we exhale, bringing the spirit energy down into the heart, connecting, being a bridge, a channel. Yes. And then transitioning to your back. As you transition to your back, we're going to do windshield wipers first. So the feet are rested here. The whole body is relaxed. And then going side to side, both knees together, just letting this kind of orient you onto your back and into this beautiful reclined position, noticing that I have my arms wide open, keeping that awareness in the heart, and then keeping the feet up here, drawing the soles of the feet together. Supta Baddha, reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Laying here for a moment. Heart open. Fully receiving the support beneath you. Heart chakra, that space of forgiveness and fearless loving kindness. See if you can cultivate any of these feelings of love around that heart space before we transition into Shavasana. Take an inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, draw everything in. Hug the knees to the chest. One more big full body stretch. Arms up overhead. Legs go long. And then start to bring yourself into that Shavasana. So walk the shoulders down, the back a little bit, open up the palms, let the legs fully relax. This is the time where you're gonna lay here and I'm gonna sit and hold space for you as we move through the chakras in Shavasana. As you get comfy lying there, cover up with your blankie. Do whatever sussing around you need to do so that you can find your stillness. As you settle in, notice what you notice by way of breath in the body, in your energetic field, and even in your mind. Remember, we're being observers, non-judgment. As we move through a practice, we can never fully quiet our thoughts, and that's okay. As you settle in here in your Shavasana, take a couple breaths here. Big full breaths. Give your body full permission to relax. Give yourself full permission to just take this space for some personal maintenance. Bring your full presence into your body, into your energetic centers, and we'll start up at the crown. Again, starting up at the crown, imagining at the top of your head, maybe a glowing white orb, maybe it's an opening. Breathe into that space. And as you breathe in, just allow these affirmations to swirl into the crown chakra. They'll land where they need to land. You focus on breathing and knowing that this is truth. I am a sacred expression of the divine. Nice big full breaths. I go beyond my limiting beliefs and accept myself totally. I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul. I am divinely guided and inspired. I am infinite and boundless. On your next inhale, hold it at the top, focusing all the energy and your attention on that crown chakra. And then as you exhale, let it go slowly, relax into the mat. Release the awareness around the crown chakra. And as you inhale, inhale into your third eye. Inhale to that purple orb in between the brows. Breathe into that space. Maybe imagining an eye or even maybe a purple lotus. Again, breathing in, letting the affirmations land where they need to. Nice big full breaths. I see clearly. I am connected to the divine source of the universe. I always honor and follow my intuition. I invite sacred transformation. It is safe for me to see the truth. Big inhale, hold it at the top, concentrating all the energy into that third eye. And then as you exhale, release, 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 relax. One cleansing breath here as we move down to the throat chakra. That blue orb. Breathe into that space again. Bringing awareness, bringing any sensations that might come along with that awareness. Letting that blue grow. I speak. Breathing deeply. I speak up for myself. I express myself with clarity and confidence. When I speak, I do not back away from what is true. I express gratitude toward life. Big, full inhale, inhale. Hold it. All the energy concentrated in that throat chakra. And as you exhale, letting it all land where it may. Nice cleansing breath. We're going to move all the way down to the root chakra now. So moving down into that root chakra in the base of the spine. Breathe deeply. Sending it all the way down to that red glowing orb at the base of the spine, that root chakra. Letting it grow, letting it be filled up with these affirmations so that it may glow even brighter. I am safe and protected. I love being in my body. I am centered and grounded. Big full inhale. Come on, keep breathing. I am at peace with the material world in which I live. I am able to let go of fear and know that I am eternally safe. So you take your next inhale, hold that inhale, and see if you can maybe even squeeze at the base. Exhale, holding the squeeze. This is the Mula Bandha. So as you exhale, holding that kegel or that squeeze at the root, and then releasing the squeeze, taking an inhale, feeling connected in the root chakra. Breathing now into the sacral chakra, moving up into that space. Creativity, the orange, breathing into that space, bringing the awareness and any sensations that the breath may bring into that space. Breathing into the sacral chakra, a nice big full breath as we receive these affirmations to help cleanse and balance. I am alive, connected, and aware. I embrace pleasure and abundance. I give myself permission to enjoy my sexuality fully. The sweetness of life flows through me and I radiate its joy. Take a big inhale. And as you hold this and concentrate all your energy in that sacral chakra, imagine it radiating pure joy. Holding, and then as you exhale, release, relax into the mat. Feeling whatever you're feeling now by way of breath. Big inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continuing on our journey through our routine maintenance of our energy centers, coming up into the solar plexus. Imagining that yellow, sunshine-like glow. Breathing into the solar plexus, I am confident in all that I do. I stand up for myself. I respect myself at all times. I choose health, healing, and happiness. I act with courage and strength. I deserve a wonderful life. Nice big inhale. Holding it, letting it all concentrate into that solar plexus. Shining bright, confident in all that I do. Yes, as you exhale, release. Take an inhale, maybe notice the buzzing of energy flowing through each chakra center as we bring it all into the heart now. Breathing into that heart center, letting it open, letting the whole body relax. Check in, relax through the body. If anything has become tense, let it release. Truly give that energy permission to flow through each chakra center. This beautiful free flow of energy nourishing the body, the mind, and the soul. Ending in the heart now, big inhale, nice beautiful exhales, letting that green glow grow and grow. I am kind to myself. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all my actions. I am able to let go of the past, to forgive myself and others. Big inhale. I love myself and others fearlessly. Exhale that truth out into the world. Inhale again. And holding it, concentrating all that energy into that heart chakra. And then as you exhale, relax. Relax for a few moments. See, feel, imagine the breath and the energy flowing in and out of each chakra gracefully, fluidly. Just allow, just be, just breathe. Take a few moments here before we fully come back. Keep breathing, full, deep breaths. And start to just wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Gentle movement. As you're ready, go ahead and stretch the arms up overhead. Let the legs go nice and long. Give yourself a nice big full body stretch. And then hug the knees back into the chest. And then extend back out again, arms overhead, legs long. Take a moment here as you breathe to imagine breathing in through the crown, it passing down through the third eye, through the throat, through the heart, through the solar plexus, through the sacral chakra, down into the root. And then as you exhale, back up and out through each chakra. Take another breath with this visualization. And then slowly roll onto your side. Rolling onto your side. Take a moment here for that fetal position, that little vagus nerve stimulation there. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for coming to this practice. Taking time for yourself, a little routine maintenance for our energetic system. It's just as important, just like we would do a cleanse for our body to give it a little bit of a reset so it can absorb all the nutrients we need to perform at optimum level. It's the same thing with these energetic centers. Taking this time for routine maintenance allows us to move through life's challenges with ease, to be able to respond, to be able to give ourselves what we need to experience balance and joy and peace throughout each day. Go ahead and bring yourself up to seated and we'll close our time together. Inhaling up with the arms as you come up to seated, really stretching that up straight through the spine, palms meet. And again, just imagine drawing that energy down through each chakra. Bring that prayer all the way down into the root chakra this time. We're going to do that again. Inhale the arms all the way up overhead. Palms meet. And then draw down all the way to the root. Imagine sealing in that beautiful energy. One last time. Allowing it to free flow. The breath. The energy. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. May we be safe and protected. May we be healthy and nourished. May we love and be loved, and may we truly be happy. May your practice bring you peace, and may you share your peace with the world. Namaste. Make sure you drink lots of water after our practice this evening. Working with energy, always we want to make sure that we're supporting that. Water is a great way to do that. And make sure that if you noticed anything that was noteworthy, to go ahead and get that journal out. And yes, I hope that you feel a little bit more adjusted and centered after our routine chakra maintenance. And I felt like saying, may the force be with you. Namaste.